YouTubers, Mike Martins here, Mike Martins channel. Thanks for joining me, guys. I got just when you thought you'd seen it all in the housing market, people pitching tents in rooms for rent, people renting out balconies in apartments in Sydney, Australia, people, all kinds of bizarro things, people renting out tents in San Francisco in backyards for $500 a month. Just when you thought you'd seen it all, this is bizarro. Look at this. Chinese ex-husband's 1% stake in home leads to foreign buyers tax battle. So this is, wow, just when you thought you saw it all with the housing. Zi Yang claims lender made her put her ex on the mortgage for Richmond home where she has lived since 2017. Okay, there's the house right there. That house in Richmond is about maybe 1.4, maybe 2 million bucks. A Richmond woman claims the BC government is trying to make her pay 100% of the province's foreign buyers tax because her Chinese ex-husband holds a 1% interest in the property. So why did the bank put her on title? Because she probably didn't have enough income to service the debt ratio. So you have to put someone on this mortgage to help you. So she puts her husband, he signs on with it so that they could approve the deal, and now it's a nightmare. Zi Yang filed a BC Supreme Court lawsuit this month with the bid to fight a $237,000 bill for tax of the BC Ministry of Finance claims owing on the 2017 purchase of a Richmond home. So that's $237,000. I wasn't kidding when that house was $2 million, guys. Yang is a permanent resident of Canada and claims she intended and used the house as a primary residence. But she claims her mortgage lender forced her to put her ex-husband Siksun He on the title as a guarantor. According to the court documents, Yang even paid the $2,400 that she calculated she'd be owing on her husband's 1% of the slice of the home, which cost them $1.6 million. Sorry, I thought it was $2 million. Sorry, guys. My husband Siksun He is my guarantor for my mortgage. This house is my major residence. I have PR card. I have lived in this address since I bought this house. She wrote in 2018 of a letter of objection. So please clarify the situation. The previous Liberal government introduced a foreign buyers tax in 2016 in the hopes of cooling Vancouver's then overheated housing market. The tax initially required foreign nationals to pay an additional 15% on the purchase of a residential property in Greater Vancouver. This is what happened in 2016 that forced everybody to move east to Toronto and south to Seattle. And you saw what happened to both housing markets on the tail end of 2016 and 2017 in Toronto and Seattle. Washington. The NDP increased the amount to 20% in 2018 and expanded its reach to include the Fraser Valley Capital Regional District, the Nanaimo Regional District, and the Central Okanagan. According to the correspondence included with the notice of the civil claim, the province questioned Yang's financial relationship with her ex-husband. Although you are not a foreign national, evidence suggests that you were holding a portion of the property in trust for a foreign national, wrote Finance Ministry auditor. The government asked for copies of the bank statements and asked about the origin of the bank draft worth more than $514,000 that was used to close the purchase. You identified in the phone conversation with a colleague that some of the payment was made by Siksun when then changed the story that you had borrowed some of the funds from your sister. Oh, please clarify the situation with supportive transaction. Wow, guys. According to the claim, the government says the objection had to be mailed within 90 days of the official tax appeals and litigation branch. Yang's lawyer claims that may be standard practice, but it isn't mandatory law. As a person and immigrant who has struggled with English as a second language, Yang cannot be expected to be familiar with the ministry's administrative practices and cannot be subjected to requirements that are more stringent than those set out in the Property Tax Act, she claims. So, guys, what do you think about this, guys? I'm pretty, like I said, with this foreign buyers tax when it came in, they need to take a case-by-case situation. They can't, if the guy owns 1% of the property, is it fair? Maybe she should pay the 1%, of owing what she has owed for that, you know. And if they're not living together and they could prove that it's an ex and he doesn't live there, he hasn't lived there, he has no clothing there, he has no car there, he has no address there, and no identification tying him back to this address, then they should do a case by case situation. Because I knew when they unrolled this 2016 foreign buyers tax, I knew already, and I made this video many years ago, that a lot of people will be heading to Toronto and to Seattle once this tax took effect. But to be really frank with you guys, they need to take it as a case-by-case scenario when they get into situations like this. I think it's just fair for everybody to actually hear out the case properly and really understand, you know, putting people first instead of laws are good because it keeps people in line, but then sometimes they can be detrimental if they are, I guess, used in the wrong way. So I'm going in favor of her because of this situation. And if they could prove that he doesn't live there, he has no residency to that house and has no ID tying back to that house and nothing's address to that house, then I think they should be they shouldn't be so hard on her. That's what I'm thinking, guys. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Look forward to reading your comments, and if you want to support this transmission, please share one of my videos. Thanks for watching.